Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play Divinity series. In the last episode, we escaped the sinking ship and a narrow death. So let's find out where our adventure takes us today.
It seems something wanted me alive.
We had like a couple of journal entries, so I just want to check them real quick. Oh, we also had an ancient book. Let's actually just check it out. The Source King insists there are no magics to foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It is an invitation to manipulate all which we once believed immutable. He provided all manner of experimental subjects. The text beneath lists a series of hexes and materials required for muting source. Some of those objects are circled in black ink and annotated as follows: helm, collar, mask. Okay, so escape from Fort Joy. We escaped the sinking Meriwether and washed up on the island of Reaper's Eye. Fort Joy looms. Find someone to help you remove source collar. Hot under the collar. I'll need help removing my source collar. This collar prevents me from using source magic. I'm bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. Okay, so we need help from someone.
I thought this statue must be 1,000 years old. Wonder how much longer it'll last.
Okay, so I need help from someone removing my source collar too. And I'm guessing that's a waypoint.
This statue must be 1,000 years old.
So we will have to find our way into the Fort Joy, or just like lurk around and say, oh, sight range indicator. There are enemies ahead. Press L shift to see the enemy's sight range. When you enter their sight range, combat will start. You can try sneaking around by pressing C. Okay. Just gonna be quiet here, boys. Shh, 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 shh. Where are the enemies though?
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
Oh, okay, there they are. Oh, I see. So while we are in sneak, we can also... We can also check their sight range. Let's just kill them actually. Okay, that wasn't too hard.
These bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Raw lumpy giblets. This could have been anything that was once inside something or someone. Okay. Is that their poop? I think that's their poop. Magister Jalum.
Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken.
A resurrection
I
scroll,
wonder in which order.
apple, minor healing potion, and some gold. Resurrect a dead ally to 20% of their vitality at a location within 13-meter range. Okay. You've found a magic scroll. With it, you can cast spells you haven't yet learned. That sounds good. Oh, wait. That's not really our ship. That's just a part of our ship, I'm guessing. Oh, I also need to eat some food.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them.
Oh, that's Sir Laura. He was a new addition to the game. I think he came in the first DLC.
What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the great Acorn's servants. Quite right, very impressive. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the great Acorn is returning in all its wrath.
Okay, so he's referring to us as giant. Okay. I mean, yeah, he's quite small.
What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, I see. You cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it defeated the Great Acorn's vile servants, it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe.
Laugh and tell him he's quite welcome to follow in your shadow. Ask the squirrel why he accuses us of destroying his forests. Giant acorn shield? Tell him you have no idea what he's talking about. Wave the rodent away. You don't have time to talk. Okay, let's see. Let's see why he accuses us of destroying his forests.
Egad! It speaks our tongue, Quercus! Hush before... What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Salora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed. No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture forth, post-haste. The great acorn waits for no one. Oh, how pensively our shield looks down upon us.
Explain that you have some questions.
Dear me! It has questions, Quercus. Why, yes, I suppose answering them is the polite thing to do. Speak, Shield! What are your queries?
Ask for more details about the Great Acorn. What is it exactly?
A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quercus? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the Great Acorn fell from above and seeded the Earwood, covering this land in beautiful, perfect forests. Beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, realized they could use it to build their houses and fuel their fires. They carved the Earwood up, and the forests shrank and shrank. None of the original wood remains. But someday, the Great Acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be wiped from this world. At least that's what I hear.
Explain that you're still a little confused. Where did this acorn came from? Change the subject, take your leave.
Oh, Quercus, it wants answers. As if it is the first creature to ponder the big questions of the universe. What tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough to store the
Well.
great acorn for the winter? Some questions have no answers. Quercus, why is that so difficult to understand?
Okay.
The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp.
He asked whether he thinks it's good that the Great Acorn may return. I'm pretty sure he does, because that's what he... that's what he wants, right? The Great Earwood to return to. Okay, let's see if he's gonna follow us around. Yes, he is.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Greet him heartily and say you're glad to see he survived the shipwreck. He's the one that took you by the giant, size you up like a damn horse. Say you have a bone to pick with him.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
You're glad, are you? How very curious. For word has reached me through a very sour grapevine indeed, that you turned your back on your fellow passengers, left us to fend for ourselves.
Wow, so that kid on the ship was a snitch. Holy shit.
So much easier, isn't it, to look out for oneself alone?
Apologize, it was pandemonium out there. All we thought of was survival. Tell him he has no reason to complain. He made it to the shore, didn't he? Let's apologize.
Sorry is a word for the weak. Stand by your actions. They were actually entirely justified
my
as far as I'm
God.
concerned. Besides, I wasn't fishing for an apology. I was merely making a point. About oneself. Alone.
Okay.
So, if there's nothing further,
Ask what he's doing here standing on that rock. Wonder what he plans to do next. Ask where he heard the truth about your leaving behind the others on the ship.
out of the mouths of babes, a couple of children survived the ordeal.
There was
with
only
their
one
tattletale
child.
tongues in perfect working order.
I'm gonna kill that kid if I find him. Ask what he's doing here standing on that rock. Wonder what he plans to do next.
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
Okay.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Say that you see memories, childhood days spent in the sun. Say that as of last night, you see a kraken-invested wasteland you never want to go near again.
Memories. Quite
Yeah,
so.
the first option.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire.
He does realize it's a prison island, right?
I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Ask what he means by lost exactly. Tell him that that's a rather specific vision he has here. Why an empire? Shrug and say people see castles in the sky. Might as well see them in the sea. Okay, let's see what he's lost.
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
I mean, I'm not surprised with that attitude. Definitely he lost his empire.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Shake your head, you have no idea who he is. Not enthusiastically, of course you do, we recall now. He's that famous king. Noble, smack your forehead, of course. Every blue blood knows the Red Prince. Let's go with the noble option.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Invite him to travel with you, maybe you can even help him win his throne back. Say that you two have this and that to sort out. He's welcome to tag along if he wants. Say it's been absolutely riveting, but that you have to dash. Okay, the first two options are kind of same. So in the first one we are inviting him, and the second one we are kind of leaving the option of him tagging along if he wants. Okay, let's go with the first one because we are also offering him to win back his throne.
Truly. A kind offer indeed. Even if it comes from the very person that left me and others to rot on a sinking ship.
No regrets there, actually.
You do look able, though. Despite your selfish tendencies. Tendencies to which I'm no stranger, truth be told. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind.
Okay.
I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Promise him. Say you can't promise him exactly, but you'll keep his request in mind. Tell him your interests trump his. Let's promise him. I'm pretty sure we'll come across that.
So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, That our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Okay, so we have to choose his class here. Say that a fighter sounds perfect, he should stay true to his vocation. Say you're interested in someone with a little muscle, ask if he has any martial experience. Say you're interested in someone with a little finesse, ask if he's comfortable in the dexterous arts. Say you're interested in someone with an affinity for the arcane arts, ask if he knows much magic. Let's go with the fighter because that's his default class, right? And we also need someone with a melee class right now.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Alright. Oh, let's talk to this cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Insist that you aren't following it, it approached you. Ask the cat if it's feeling okay. Wonder who you have the pleasure of speaking to.
Me? I know who I am. At least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you?
Noble, explain that you come from a family of excellent breeding. Mystic, explain that you're a spiritualist who never foresaw this future. Elf, tell him you're just an elf trying to survive.
Huh? Yes, survival. Harder than you'd think, maybe. Harder than...
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up from a deep sleep.
Ask the cat if it's feeling okay. Wonder where he came from. Take your leave.
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Wonder where he came from.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Okay. Wait, is that the kid who snitched us? I'm gonna kill him.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? Sure wish you'd gone back to save the others. Though, I did see one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago, so I guess some of them survived at least.
I'll just leave the kid alone. No point in killing it, actually.
I never...
Are we already in town?
We already are, Magister. Now speak.
Oh, something's going on here.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Dallas the Hammer. Okay.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
Alexander, isn't that the... Yeah, Bishop Alexander, so he's the one who controls Fort Joy.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
Wait, so he's God-woken? I don't think that's true. I mean, isn't God-woken supposed to be the... like the endgame title or something? Like you're all powerful? I guess we'll find out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
Okay, who are these dudes? They are huge. The Hammer's Pit. Okay.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Make yourself small, you'd rather not get noticed now. Wait, is he talking to us? Step forward, say this is injustice at best and base cruelty at worst. Shout that whether she's telling truth or lies, you won't find out by mutilating her. Noble, think to yourself that this Alexander seems to be tied to roll over for a compliment could be worth remembering. Call out that the only gods are fit to take back what they've given. Call out that only gods are fit to take back what they have given. Okay. Let's make ourselves small. Let's not get noticed here. I don't really want the attention of the Magisters on me right now.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with two fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Well, she's a Magister, right? So, fuck it. Let the Magisters kill themselves.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
What a waste. Come.
Oh my god.
Will be needed elsewhere.
Reflection dialogues. Click on the party members that have exclamation marks above their heads to initiate a reflection dialogue. Okay.
The lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Harsh times require harsh measures. The cruelty of it makes me sick. There's one Magister fear for us to worry about.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
In dialogues concerning the entire party, characters that are not avatars will automatically give their own answers. Okay. Alright. So as an elf, we can...
I told him I'd known exactly.
Yeah, we can eat the meat of like any other being who's dead, and that would give us their memories or something. So she has a healing potion, firestorm, grenade, resurrection scroll, and that's Atusa's leg. Oh, the cat is following us too. Okay, let's eat her leg and see what there is to do.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Okay. Let's see what's updated in the thing. Which of the Magisters are potential allies? Magister Atusa's flesh revealed her intention to liberate someone called Verdus from the fort. Before her execution, Magister Atusa refused to name her accomplices. Who are these dissidents? What are the Magisters really up to? Dallas is something of a scholar, in possession of detailed knowledge of obscure ancient technologies. Led by Lucian's son Alexander, the dominant Magisters of the Divine Order are rounding up sorcerers for exile. Okay. Alright, so we need to find this Verdus guy as well. Let's just enter the town and see where we can go from here. Nice, finally we are in a town setting.
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Just like all your
Who are these guys?
Disgusting like
Ivan
threats.
Ben Mest
Disgusting
and
like
Elodie.
threats.
I'm gonna talk to Ifan.
Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Okay, Ifan.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Stand beside Ifan and tell the thug to back off. Ask why Elf owes him money. Ask after this Griff. Tell the elf she should pay up. Rules are rules. Say this sounds like little more than a shakedown in disguise. Take a step back and say this isn't your quarrel. Oh, let's see why she owes him money.
Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection, no exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's orders.
Who the fuck is Griff?
Food? Protection? I have neither.
Oh wait, she's an elf. We're elf too. Stand beside Ifin and tell the tug to back off. Ask after this Griff. Tell the elf she should pay up. Rules are rules. This sounds like a shakedown.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone.
Okay, so he's not with the Magisters, so we can just take them out.
Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
I'm gonna quick save real quick. Say that if he chooses to harm her, you won't stand by and watch. Tell the elf she should do what she's told. If not, you're happy to make her. Step away and this matter is none of your concern.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Oh! Okay. This certainly turned into a fight. Easy.
Oh God, not now. Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there.
Oh.
There is a safe place.
Let's loot these dead bodies. 17 gold and thread. Burroughs Club, empty potion bottle, and 20 gold. That's a lot of loot. Makeshift club. That's a new recipe we have. Maybe we can make some stuff and give to our party members. Let's talk to Ifan.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Smile and reach out a hand to shake his. Look accents at his outstretched hand.
He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours.
Oh, that's true.
I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
Okay. Elf, ask why he wanted to save that elf from thugs. Say the thugs were afraid when he mentioned lone wolves. What are they? And Aaron, tell him that sounds slipperier than a void-broken eel. You're keen to get out of here. How does he think that'll happen? Say you're pretty comfortable here. Sun, sea, sand. This is the good life. There's no time for idle chit-chat. Turn away and walk. Turn and walk away. Let's see why he wanted to save her.
I didn't like the look in their eyes. Sure you didn't either.
That's true.
He smiles broadly and looks away. You're not sure, but you could swear he just winked at you.
So the thugs were afraid when he mentioned lone wolves. What are they?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job.
Okay. Ask him about the errand he mentioned earlier. It sounds highly suspicious. You're keen to get out of here. How does he think that'll happen?
Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling.
Oh? Yeah, there she is. Shrug. We all do what we have to do to survive. Frown. Whatever this errand is, you're sure to disapprove. Ask who he's here to kill.
He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
Nod, shake your head, hesitate. You don't want any bloody lone wolf business on your conscience. Let's not. I think he's pretty cool.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in.
Okay.
Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
Okay, so his wayfarer skill sounds useful. You'd like him to focus on those. You're interested in someone with a little muscle. Okay, a little finesse and some affinity with the arcane arts. I'm guessing wayfarer is kind of like a support role. I think we can use that. Yeah, he also used encouraged spell before, right? So yeah, I think wayfarer is pretty cool.
Can do. Onwards.
Not that's subtle, Sid.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Alright, so we have 3 party members in our team, including me. We also have a cat following us and Sir Dora following us as well. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Alright guys, I think that's it for this episode. I hope you all had fun watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And don't forget to like this video if you do, or subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and I hope you all have a great day.